All right, we're out here with Jamil today. How's it going, Jamil?
Going good. How about you?
I'm doing good, man. How old are you?
25.
25. Okay. Are you homeless?
Currently, yeah.
Currently, yeah. Are you addicted to anything?
Yeah.
What are you addicted to?
Right now, just crystal meth.
Crystal meth, so methamphetamines.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you been addicted and homeless?
Well, I was sober for 2 years, and we had a situation where me and my girl, our 3 kids, we had to go to Salvation Army Family Shelter. He ended up kicking me out over a joke of me saying something about I'll give him $100 just to say I wasn't late, and I used that as a pity party for myself. I can take it to the chin as a man. That I used it as an excuse to go mess around again and break that 2 years being sober. So,
Okay.
I've been back on it for like 2 months now. So.
Okay. And Jamil, where are you from?
From West Side, CIN.
Okay. And that's here in California, or?
That's California. But I was born in Orange County.
Okay.
By the way, shout out to you. But I had to do that for him. I was born in Orange County, but I believe 5 or 6, I think.
Okay.
My mom moved us down here. She separated from my dad and moved us down here from Orange County to San Bernardino. And we stayed in the Yellows. We went to the grimy apartments. We from there, and then we moved to Rialto, bounced place to place a lot.
Okay.
And then I pretty much grew up in the vineyards in Rialto.
Okay. So how long have you been here in San Bernardino running?
Right now, been about a year. Been about a year that we've been out here from being at her parents' house to going to the shelter, from the motel rooms to the shelter, and then me being out here on the streets. Yeah.
Okay. So what led you up to your journey to addiction? What
Honestly, I got kicked out the house when I was like 15 or 16.
Okay.
I was fighting a lot, running the streets a lot with my bros, and my mom kicked me out. So it really started off with just doing stuff for fun, like popping mollies, Xanax bars, smoking weed, mixing different things, lean, all that, and then it became like, cause my mom and dad used to do the same thing.
Okay.
So my mom got clean by herself. My dad went to rehab and stuff. And,
Okay.
My mom used to write poems about meth, and she always used to tell me, "Oh, when you do it, it feels like everything's okay, but it's not. You're separating yourself from reality." You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I kind of end up using it as like a coping mechanism.
Okay.
But I first did it because I thought when the homies, I don't gotta worry about him. He's tweaking real quick. He gonna be alright. He does it every time. But then he speaks about God and he gets real sick. He's talking about let's have a great day. But the homies had told me, the Mexican homies had told me, they're like, hey, all right, you too, man. God bless you, brother. They're like, hey, you wanna hit a line? The line man, I said, fuck it, come on. So I left out with them, and they had it broken down already. So when I hit it, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? My nose is burning, So I'm like,
okay.
What is this? They're like, oh, it's crystal. I'm like, what the fuck? And that's the first time I ever did it. So then I'm like tripping out. So I'm thinking I was doing some coke, but then there was that, and then how lit I was from that. I was like, oh, it's kind of the same thing, but just times 10, in my opinion. So I just kept doing it just to do it, just for fun. And then when I was thugging in my brother's car with him, I left my grandma's place because he just called me. He was like, I need you to take me to a big home. We want to go do this and that so we can make some money. So I said, fuck it, I'll go live in the car with him, get this stuff off and make some money with him. And we used to just roll around doing that shit, turning up, having fun, going, you know what I'm saying? trying to get at females and stuff, and yeah. And then eventually it just turned into where, I don't know, I started like losing myself. Like I started thinking about, instead of thinking about what's my next move, I started thinking about, like even while I'm getting high, I'm thinking about when I'm gonna get high next.
Okay.
You know, like planning it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's when it became a problem. When I started using that every time I got upset, I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go. Now I'm gonna do this. Now I'm gonna do this every time. So it started becoming that.
And for your addiction, or how do you raise money? What do you do? You fly a sign? What is your ways of making money?
Honestly, I sell it.
Okay.
I'll go sell it or sell some weed. Really, just I don't go out my way. Like I don't go, and I'm not knocking nobody who does. Everybody does what they gotta do. But I'm not gonna go recycle or go steal something.
So you're not out here boosting, stealing? No. Okay.
If I go boost or steal, and this is a fact, and anybody who knows me go testify to this. If I'm stealing anything that I'm boosting some clothes or something for my kids, or my girl, or I'm boosting some eczema creams or hair products for my kids. That's a fact. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna boost nothing else. So, but yeah, I'm gonna, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna steal nothing. Like, oh, he turned his head around, I'm gonna go steal from him. Now I'm gonna go get this. I'm not doing that. That's weak as fuck to me. I can't do that. So yeah, I just hustle it up. The whole science thing, I can't even really get into that because then it's gonna burn out the trap. But it's not. It has nothing to do with saying I'm homeless and I'm hungry. But you know, the ones who watch it, I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay.
But the ones who watch it, they know. If you know what trap is, and they know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk after the interview. Okay. So, do you have any word of advice to any of the youngsters, man? Any of the younger generation? What can you tell them?
It's it starts off all fun and games, and then you see. I always say the same thing. Like, oh, I'm not gonna sit here and start using it like that, like an addict would do. But at the end of the day, it happens. You gonna fall into it. Like my mom said, your reality gets distorted. You're not living in reality. You're not really having the fun that you think you're having, because you should be out here handling business. Like right now, if I wasn't doing this right now, like even though my girl still sees me and I still get to see the kids, she don't want to be around me as much because she's disappointed in me. She's ashamed that I'm not working a job right now like I usually do. Other than that, I do sales. I took business class. Sales is my thing. Entrepreneurship is my thing. I invest into stocks. I just cashed out on my AMC. Shout out to them. Invested into some cryptocurrencies, XLM.
Okay, that's a good thing, yeah.
But it's like, instead of doing that right now and focusing on working, I'm focusing on doing things that are going to take me away from them. And it makes you selfish. And you don't even notice it in a way unless you're able to really look at yourself and what would you say, judge yourself. Okay. Honestly. Okay. But, I would just tell them it's not even worth it, to be honest. All right. Especially if you have an addictive personality and your family has a history of addicts in your family, you're going to fall into it. It's not worth it. So
basically, it's just fun and games in the beginning. After that, you just get caught up in it. Okay. And you had mentioned something a second ago about your girl saying something about kids. So do you have kids?
Yeah, I have 6 of them. 3
you
boys,
have 6
3
kids.
Girls. I got Harmony, I got Joseph, I got Ezekiel, I got Melody, I got Halo, and I got Jamil the sequel.
Wow, okay.
I call it sequel because they'll say second, we say part 2 or...
Yeah. Do you want to, tell them anything? If anybody sees this, anybody that it's going to run across this channel, do you want to tell them anything?
They all know I love them, but they all know what I got going on too. If they ask me, I'm just brutally honest, and I don't mean it like where it's like it's okay to be doing it, but it's like I'm not going to lie about it. I'm going to be, and I think my family gets pushed back by that too. I'm too honest about it, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is what I'm doing, and but they know I love them, and I can shape up real quick, just like I did last time. Cold turkey, no help. Just like I did these cigarettes, I cold turkey these two and started these up again. But
So they know you're out here though?
yeah.
Do they come and check on you at all, or?
Yeah. They called me. I mean, my dad says that he knows something's wrong when I don't answer my phone. And that's the only way they can't contact me if I don't answer the phone. My mom still talks to me.
Yeah, that's definitely a telltale sign. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the only reason. That's the only way they won't talk to me is if I don't answer my phone.
Okay.
But it's because sometimes I just don't want to put them into what I got going on, like the BS and stuff. And it's like, I know it stresses them out, even though they're getting a sense of relief. They're still stressed out because I know they know when I'm on
Okay.
and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So where do you sleep at night?
At first, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Bariel, that's my brother. He was letting me stay at his apartment because he had some time on his lease, and I was staying there, but they had to turn in the keys. So
Okay.
the past couple of nights, I had to sleep outside. But I mean, even in the past when I was like 15 and stuff, I would sleep outside, or my big homie let me sleep in his garage. But I had to sleep outside a lot of times. There's been times where my bro, and this is no lie, he slept on the trunk and I slept on the hood of the car. Like not inside, like outside of it. You know what I'm saying? So, and it'd be nice where it's too cold to even go outside. It's raining. I don't know. I haven't been getting that good of sleep, but it's just because it kind of like, it gives me like anxiety. It makes me think about when I was 15.
Okay.
And I had to be out here.
So right now you're just sleeping wherever you can.
Yeah, I find a cool little spot or something.
Okay. What about as far as anybody that's coming around, running you guys out of the place that you're at, or messing with you?
Well, really, yeah. They have, the city comes, they throw away it's not even trash. They throw away people's stuff. It's their belongings. It may look like trash to them because they don't have a home built for them to move into, but they try to build their own little home, their own little tent. And they come through and they grab their stuff and start just tossing it out and telling them it's time to go. No warning, no, hey, here, in 3 days we're about to come over here and do this. It's just, we're gonna pop up on y'all and we're gonna wreck this, even though there's no business here. This is just empty lot and nobody even comes here. Nobody gets bothered.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what the city does.
All right. Wow.
They should have more programs too. They a lot of programs. Some are helpful, like City Link from Water of Life. They helpful. I think it's Catholic Charities. They're helpful too. But other than that, a lot of these programs that they say they got available and they tell you call 211. You call 211, they all tell you to do the same survey, you fill it out, and you get a call back and they tell you, oh, you got to go to this one, and then they tell you to do the same thing, and they don't help. They don't help. They say they don't have no motel vouchers. They don't got this and this and that. Oh, they don't have no funding. So it's like, and it's all the time. Year round, they pick and choose who they want to really help, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, and see, that's what we're trying to do out here is create this awareness so more people can come out here and help. Yeah. Is anybody coming over here doing interviews?
No.
So nobody's on the first one. Okay. Yeah, so we can try to show people what's going on out here so more people can come out and help.
Yeah.
More people can, stop turning their head and thinking people out here are, no good or whatever, because everybody has a story.
Yeah.
And that's what I want. I want to hear everybody's story.
Yeah.
I want to hear your story, the next person's story, and hopefully everybody can, pitch in and do a little bit of something instead of just turning their heads.
Yeah, I agree with that too, because there's a couple people I met out here that I'm like, man, I would have never thought. Like, there's people out here who've been successful to a certain level to where they're around celebrities or wealthy people, and they're here and they get lost in, I call it lost in the sauce.
Okay.
Which means that you get comfortable with being out here and you settle for it.
Okay.
And that's why I said I'm going to grandma's house. I'm going to Orange County. I'm going to my dad's now.
Okay.
Because I can't get lost in the sauce, because I can't allow that, because I got 6 kids that depend on me.
Okay.
And not to include, my girl's independent, she can do it by herself, but she depend on me too. As a man, we're the backbone.
Yeah, exactly.
We really don't have the time to break down in front of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Okay, and that's a good thing, man. I'm glad that you shared your story. And are you good with me posting this on YouTube?
Yeah.
So everybody can hear your story?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cut the video here. If you want to say anything else.
No, just everything I say is the truth.
Okay.
It's raw.
All right.
And hopefully we could get a part 2 so then we can get in depth.
Definitely, yeah. I'm gonna be around here. I'm gonna check on everybody that I'm interviewing.
Because of the stories from the childhood and everything could build up to what led to this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, we'll cut it here and thank you for your time.
Thank you.